Why didn't you say goodbye to Mom and Dad before they left for their trip? You know they were pissed, right? Whatever, we got the place to ourselves now. Oh my god, don't give me that look, narc. What, are you mad that I'm throwing this party tonight? It's fine. Mom and Dad are gone for a whole fucking week.
Today we are going to be talking about the game High on Life. High on Life is an action-adventure game that follows the story of a young protagonist who embarks on a quest to discover the meaning of life. The game's narrative is thought-provoking and explores philosophical themes such as the nature of existence, the search for purpose, and the human experience. High on Life is an experience like no other. While playing this game, there were times I would sit and think about where did the creators find the inspiration and imagination to create such a game. As there is much speculation on the type of trip you experience, High on Life's storyline provides a clear and simple narrative of your purpose in the game. Speaking of narrative and dialogue, I never played a game with such great comedic writing. Conversations with your blasters, your living dynamic with your sister Lizzie and bounty hunter guide Gene, and even the conversations you have with other characters around the whole game were great. Dialogue is one of the greatest elements in High on Life, and they pushed boundaries on comedy with this game.
I am not shooting a kid.
Go ahead. You shot me, I'm dead.
All right there, are you happy now? Well, I didn't think we'd be allowed to kill him. Normally, killing children in games isn't allowed, but he's dead. We killed this kid. Are you happy now? We killed a kid. A kid is dead now.
The cutscenes in the game were a little different as there weren't cinematic cutscenes often, but more conversational moments within moments. So it is very hard to assess if cutscenes brought an added flair or diminished the game. So I have a neutral stance on this aspect of the review. High on Life provides a lot of action, but some of it does seem bland as you move from sector to sector, taking the scenery until you reach the bounty boss battles. When you finally reach the boss battles, the action takes an interesting turn, adding on a strategy element in the takedown of the bounty and using your arsenal of weapons to help complete your goal. I would have liked to see some more strategy elements in these action events, but objectively there was all the action you needed. The true criticism I have with High on Life is as the game progresses, the missions and objectives don't truly expand. I would love to see more objective-based scenarios such as timed-based missions, defense missions, and escort missions. Yes, the game had a few objective-based missions, but I would like to see more due to the style of a game High on Life. This was even an opportunity for the creators to get wonky and creative for a new type of objective mission. Also, the lack of customization was a little off-putting, but did not take away from the game. The game pace met expectations as it was really at your own pace. Nothing was slowed or sped up without you controlling the journey. The game length was reasonable as well. I would have liked a little more build-up for mystery for the final boss, but there's no serious loss to the story due to the fact you can explore the areas that you were in. The soundtrack was nothing special, very basic compared to most games. The graphics and design of the game provided an innovative world of curiosity and satire with great coloring, lighting, and character design. As you are the main character, character development is different, as you are forced to be a bounty hunter to save the human race and enjoy the experience in a wonky alien universe. Character development was more focused on the Gatlians, and specifically Kenny and I found this narrative dynamic unique and refreshing. High on Life offers tons of in-game extras. The game is packed with so much comedy and awkwardness, it feels like you are being trolled at every corner. The in-game extras help the game's enjoyment value. The difficulty ranges on what you select, but other than that, I didn't find it too difficult or frustrating, and the difficulty allows you to enjoy the game more with some resistance. The game's locations and settings are visually stunning and varied, ranging from lush forests to desolate wastelands. Each setting is unique and adds to the game's overall atmosphere. Overall, High on Life is a refreshing comedic game that added great dialogue and narrative to give you a joyful, entertaining experience like no other recent game I played. As this game is not perfect in the technical sense, it is also a perfect game at the same time because of the thought process and writing that was brought into this game. So therefore, I am going to rate High on Life 5 out of 5 stars.